Hi Stampers! Today we're going to make my swaps that I made for my Fiji trip with Stampin' Up. And every card, I mean it's pretty similar, but the background is what we're going to, focus on here, I guess. Everyone's going to be different, so there's not going to be two that are going to be alike. I love that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So we're using the Wisteria Wonder, and this is cut at 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then the basic black, this is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And then you're going to be using some watercolor paper, and this is cut at 3 3/4 by 5, and it's going to layer right on top like that. Now for my swaps, what I did for those are, these are just card fronts, so it's just basically the idea that we swap with other demonstrators. So that's the whole idea, but we're going to make this into a full-size card. Okay, so we're going to start with the watercolored paper, but first we're going to get a palette here. The colors that we're using are Pool Party, Wisteria Wonder, and Sierra Sand. So we're just going to put some drops of the re-inker into this palette. So this is Sierra Sand. Make sure I know which one is which. Wisteria Wonder. And then the Pool Party. And you're going to use your aqua painter, and when you get your aqua painters, you're just going to screw the brush end off, and you're going to fill that up with just your regular tap water, and screw that back on. And then once you squeeze this barrel, the water is going to come through the brush, and then you can use your water with the re-inkers. Okay, so first we're just going to go ahead, I'm going to grab a napkin here. This is the one I've been using for making my swaps. Okay, so you're just going to squeeze the brush to get it wet. And I'm just going to go over the watercolored paper just to moisten it a little bit so the color spreads a little bit easier. And then we're going to start with the Wisteria Wonder. And you're just going to brush this on. See how nice that spreads out? I love that. Then clean your brush. We'll move on to the next color, which is the Sierra Sand. And it just kind of blends itself. Does its own thing. I love that. Clean your brush. Okay, and then we'll go on to the Pool Party. So I'm just making a rainbow type of thing on the background here. Okay, so that's pretty much how I did the background, like that. And then of course you're going to have to let that set to dry. So I went ahead and already did one. So this one's already finished and it's dry. See how they look different? It's cute though. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and stamp the images, and we're using the Just Believe stamp set. We're going to use this image, and then some things have to be believed to be seen. And I've already got those on my clear block. I'm going to use the Stays On. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and stamp this one right here. And I found that stamping on watercolored paper, you're not going to get a really crisp image, but if you hold your stamped image down onto the cardstock with the ink a little bit longer than normal, it does stamp a little bit better as far as crisper and darker. So I'm just holding it there for just a couple extra seconds. And then you're just going to ink that up again. I want to stamp off here. Okay, then we're going to stamp the greeting. I'm going to stamp that right up here. Isn't that pretty? And then we're just going to go ahead and flip this over, and I'm going to put adhesive. Put this onto the black. Love that. Then we're going to put this onto the Wisteria Wonder. Okay, so then the final touch, I'm just going to add some of the shimmer paint which is the champagne mist mixed with the rubbing alcohol. I'm just going to clean my sprayer here. Then you're just going to spray that a couple times just to add a little bit more shimmer. So that's it. That's my swap card. And then here are the other ones. Okay. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you later. Bye.